I've been wanting to make this video for some time now. An introduction to how to live in the moment. It's by Noah Elkrief. He is the author of the #1 Amazon bestseller, A Guide to the Present Moment. He helps people to quickly and easily lose their stress, social anxiety, loneliness, depression, anger, unworthiness, sadness, and sense of lack. The effectiveness of his work has led his YouTube channel to track over 145,000 subscribers and over 10,000 views a day. His website is liveinthemoment.org. His two books are An Introduction to How to Live in the Moment and A Guide to the Present Moment. How to Stop Believing the Thoughts That Keep You from Feeling Free, Whole, and Happy. He deals with depression, procrastinations, negative thoughts, anxiety. Let me give you some quotes so you get a better idea what he has to offer you. We often think I did something bad or I did something wrong. But how do you know? Do you know what all of the future effects are of what you did? Our emotions aren't created by what happens in our life, but rather by our thoughts about what happens. That's so true. So many times we eat into and feed into thoughts that have nothing to do with reality. No matter what emotion you are experiencing, no matter how intense it is, no matter how long you've had it, it can vanish in an instant if you just stop believing the thought that created it. If you believe a negative thought about yourself or your life, that thought will create an unwanted emotion. However, if you don't believe that thought, it's quite simply won't create the unwanted emotion. And Noah talks about the idea if someone comes to you and said the world is going to end tomorrow and you believe it, you're going to go crazy. But if you disbelieve that thought, you're not going to go crazy. So if you believe a negative thought about yourself or your life, that thought will create an unwanted emotion. And that's what he's saying in that statement. If you believe the world's going to end, then you're going to be troubled. But if you don't believe it, or what he calls disbelief, you get rid of a lot of problems. And this is why I'm sharing this with you guys, so you could take advantage of this great philosophical observation. Your happiness is not dependent on anything other than the thoughts in your mind. Anytime you find yourself suffering, that is just your body letting you know that your mind is telling a story that isn't true. And what he's talking about is the thoughts in your mind create your life. You know, as a man thinketh, so is he. And this is what I'm trying to get over to you guys. As long as your mind is busy worrying about what other people think, it is very difficult to be aware of what you actually want to do. Happiness is simply what remains when you don't have or don't believe any of the thoughts that create suffering. Think about that. You know, happiness is simply what remains when you don't have or don't believe any of the thoughts that create suffering. So what he's saying is your suffering comes from your thoughts. Stop the thoughts and you stop your suffering. I remain in peace regardless of whether the people around me are suffering, because I don't know what's best for others, because my suffering couldn't help anyone. Enlightenment is not some great attainment, achievement, or special experience. Enlightenment is just what remains we don't have or don't believe our thoughts, quite simply, the present moment with nothing added. And Noah goes on to say, when you're experiencing things in your life, something may be good or something may be bad. You just don't know. And it's so true. You know, you could feed into a future that will never be. Or you could believe things that will never come to pass. Or you could think people are thinking things about you. What he's coming down to saying is thoughts in your head. Stop those thoughts and you stop your suffering. Bob Newhart had a comedy routine one time where a woman comes in and says, I need a therapist. And he says, $5. She said, that's all? Just $5? And he said, that's it. So he says, what's your problem? And she says, I keep thinking that I'm going to be buried alive. And I can't sleep sometimes because I have this constant thought. So he says to her, stop thinking it. That'll be $5. And that's what Noah's trying to get over. Stop thinking these thoughts. And don't feed into a future that might never be. And his whole book and everything that I recommend that you get today from Amazon is to be in the moment, not in the future, not in the past, to be in this moment right now and stop the suffering once and for all. And something may be good or it may be bad. We just don't know. I recommend Noah. I'm sharing this with you. Please subscribe and share this information. It can improve your life or someone else's life. And please subscribe to our channel and our YouTube channel and like us on Facebook. And go over to Noah's YouTube channel and his website and share with your friends this valuable information that I just shared with you. See you on the next video. Bye-bye.